When a freak accident gives an everyday garden snail super speed, he gets one step closer to achieving his biggest dream, winning the Indy 500. This is Turbo.
I wish I was fast. Oh no. What's happening to me?
I wasn't really expecting much from Turbo. It looked like a cute kids movie from the trailer. It looked like it could be funny, and I liked a lot of the voice cast, actually pretty much all of the voice cast, but it just looked like a cute kids movie. It didn't look like anything more. And boy, oh boy, am I just absolutely shocked and floored. This movie was awesome. This was absolutely awesome. I loved it. It was thrilling. It was heartwarming. It was hilarious. I don't know where this movie came from, but I loved Turbo. Now, the story is a relative mishmash of things we've seen before, common themes, but the thing is, it's done so well. It doesn't feel forced or anything like that. The messages don't feel forced. It might feel a bit obvious at times, but it never feels preachy or anything like that. And even though it's something that you've seen before in terms of the theme, it still feels very fresh because of, I guess, the directing more than anything. The movie is, like I said, it is thrilling. I was on the edge of my seat. It is heartwarming. It is hilarious. I was cracking up. There are a lot of side comments. There's good stuff for kids, but there's also plenty of stuff for adults. And the story is actually interesting. I did not know going in that the humans are aware or involved in the story, because usually with stuff like this, you know, you've got the snail racing around and then like a human looks over and they don't see anything going on and it's just the snails that are interested in what's going on. But in this movie, the human looks and he's like, whoa, that's a fast snail. And he's like aware of what's going on. It's so different than what I was expecting and what I usually expect from movies like this. I also have to say, this movie is pretty badass. It's the most badass movie about fast snails that I've ever seen. But really, this movie felt like as badass as you can get for kids. It really felt cool. Maybe that's a better word I should use. Maybe cool is better. I also thought it was kind of interesting that it was almost like a superhero origin story for a snail. So all you snails out there, this is your big superhero film of the summer. And it even felt like the Avengers a little bit because you had the different snails with the different names and abilities and looks and styles and stuff like that. So yeah, I would say it almost felt, it had that element of a superhero movie, so that was pretty cool. But all of it mixed together really well, the cool stuff, the heartwarming stuff, the funny stuff, and the thrilling stuff. Honestly, I really was on the edge of my seat. I was totally into it by the end. My heart was beating out of my chest, and I gotta be honest with you, there's a part where it gets quiet, and you're really, really into it if you get into it, and I heard adults in the theater going like, come on, come on, and that is a testament to it. The kids were loving it, but the parents were too. I really like the style of the movie. It was in a real world, but it was also very surreal, not just because of these dream sequence-esque situations that I really liked, like with the tomato and stuff like that, but because, you know, obviously right off the bat, it's a snail that has super speed racing in the Indy 500. Obviously, it's ridiculous, but even still, it feels grounded enough that I bought everything that was going on, if that makes any sense. And of course, like I said, I was looking forward to the cast, if nothing else, when I went into Turbo, and I was not let down. The voices were perfect. Ryan Reynolds was great. Honestly, you know what? I'm not going to get into everybody because I will literally list everybody. Everybody was fantastic. It seemed like they were having a blast. Everybody's voices fit very well, and even though I knew who everybody was, which, by the way, I didn't know everybody going in, so it was kind of fun to pick people out as I went, but it wasn't distracting. Sometimes that can be distracting. It was not distracting at all. So I really think that everybody did a great job. I thought that everybody felt truly inspired in these parts. And the movie itself felt inspired. It was heartwarming. Once again, I was emotionally invested in the story. It was thrilling. I was on the edge of my seat, heart pounding out of my chest. I was right there rooting for him at the end with everybody else. Like I said, I heard all the adults in the theater going, come on, go, go, go. And even though the themes may be something you've seen before, maybe a little been there, done that, it was done really, really well. I really genuinely love Turbo. But I want to know what you thought of Turbo, so please let me know in the comments. Did you love it? Did you think it was just whatever? I really, really did not. I did not think it was standard in any way. I really thought it was fantastic. Let me know what you thought of the, those sequences, those dreamlike-esque sequences. Let me know what you thought of the comedy. Were you laughing? I was laughing a lot because there was a lot of sort of side stuff that I think, would go over kids' heads. Let me know what you thought of the characters. Let me know anything that you want about Turbo. Once you've left a comment, by the way, you can click over here to check out my reviews of Monsters University and Despicable Me 2, and that's pretty much it.
If you think that's something, check this out.
Hey, you a robot?
Are you radioactive, homie?
Ooh, that's a new one.